Hello, my friends. So today we did a class, and like every day on Zoom, we're doing classes right now. 10 a.m. with me every day, which I love. It's a really nice routine to be a part of. I love it. I love the community. I love being a part of it. It's wonderful. There's also 11:30 happening right now. It's a gentle yoga class with Mary. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful soul and teacher. So check our schedule at houseofwellnessny.com. But today, I wanted to show you a couple of things for the shoulders, little sequence. And if you're watching this video and it's like 5 years from now, hello in the future. Hello, everybody in the future. Oh my God. So is the world different now? So bizarre. If you're watching this in the future, then I don't know what to tell you. Karayoga.com, YouTube, subscribe, stay in touch. I hope the future is amazing. Are you in flying cars yet? Anyway, hang out with us for a few minutes. We're going to do a few shoulder strengthening and stretches to help out the shoulders. Okay, you have two shoulders, mucho importante, and really good to stay strong in those areas and to stay open in those areas. So have a strap handy or a belt, and let's get going. Hi guys. So I'm so glad you came back, because that means you got something that maybe you needed, and you're looking for more awesome ways to help your body out. And I just feel so honored that you're joining me, because there's a million different people and a million different videos out there that you can do. So if you do have any questions or comments or anything, just let us know. Shoulders are tricky, okay? I'm going to show you a little sequence to help open up the shoulders, but be very patient with yourself, especially if you have tightness going on in these areas. Combination of things that we want to think about: strengthening them, stretching them, relaxing them, okay? But I'm going to show you a little sequence that we did today in class, and hopefully it'll help you out in some way. I'm going to take this off so that you can see a little bit better the definition of the body and what you need to be looking for in your practice. So let's just sit comfortably. If it doesn't feel comfortable to sit like I'm sitting on the heels, put a blanket underneath there and you can sit on that. You can also sit on blocks as an option. Just take your hands and bring them to your shoulders like this. And then you're going to circle around, let your elbows circle around, just loosening things up a little bit, starting out in a gentle way, very slow, big circles. And then let's circle the opposite direction. So just get some lubrication going in the shoulders. Keep on breathing. Throughout my teaching, I tend to add a little song in there, not much dancing, just a little song here and there. And usually it's songs I like to make up. Bring the shoulders back and down. So I hope you enjoy some of that. Take your arms back behind you. Let's interlace the fingers. Press the knuckles down. Squeeze your shoulder blades towards each other on the back of the body. And then lift your arms off of the back. And we're just going to circle around in one direction. So we're making circles, and they can be big, they can be small, they can be slow, right? You decide what feels good to you. And then let's circle the opposite direction. Keep breathing and feeling. Breathing and feeling. Very good for you. Press the knuckles down. Let's squeeze the shoulder blades towards each other on the back of the body. Open and lift your chest up towards the sky. Soften your jaw. Keep those arms lifting off of the back to build strength between the shoulder blades. Now, if you're very flexible here, you might be able to lift really high up. I cannot. Please don't judge me, okay? Do not judge me. Release your arms and lower your hands down to your thighs. So this is the relaxation part. We're going to take a deep breath in and then just kind of shake out your shoulders a little bit. Sometimes I like to add a little sound in there. Think of a little kid. What they would like to do if they were doing this. Good. Let's relax. Now grab your strap or your belt. And if you don't have a strap or a belt hanging around, you can use a towel. Open it long. And we're just going to hold it out like so. I'm going to turn to face you so you can see. And the ring of my belt just slammed into the floor. So we're going to open wide like this with the hands. My hands should be able to slide on the strap or the belt with ease. I don't want to glue them. I'm going to lift up. I'm going to come up all the way. And as I come back, I'm sliding my hands. And I'm letting my arms come back behind. It's so good. And then lift up, breathe in, and exhale forward and down. Good. Deep breath, lifting up. Exhale, lower down behind you. You can feel your range of motion here, range of movement, up and down in front, right? Where your body is saying, this is where you should stay. So this is what I love about this. When you come up and then back, you can hold it back here. Now this gets a little bit confusing for people, so hang in there. I'm going to turn around so you see the back. So now the palms are facing out to the sides. You're going to roll them in one time and then grab the strap again with the palms facing up. And then you press those knuckles down and you squeeze the shoulder blades towards each other. You lift the arms off the back. So now we're going to do the same thing again. But instead of just hanging out here, we're going to bow forward and bring the forehead towards the ground. If your forehead does not touch the ground, you can place a book or a block to rise the floor up to meet your head, okay? So we're going to bring the forehead towards the floor here. We're going to lift the hips up off of the heels, roll to the top of the head, and take your arms up and over your back. So the idea is to get to the very top of the head, the crown of the head, reach those knuckles away from the shoulders and just breathe. In and out. In and out. Keep reaching the knuckles away from the shoulders and reach the arms a little bit farther over the head. Keep breathing. Feel a nice stretch in the front of the shoulders here. So as you hold this, you can circle around here as well, right? Just do what feels good for you. What feels good for me today? Let's circle the opposite way. Gentle movements for the body. Let's hold it still. Reach up and over again. Squeeze shoulder blades. Keep breathing. Good. Roll back with the head. Sit your hips onto the heels and slowly lift up to your seat. Good. Take your strap and bring it to the side. We're not going to need that again, I don't think. Okay, so now bring your hands together like this in prayer. Interlace your fingers together. The lower pinky is a little lumpy under there, okay? We're going to take that lower pinky and we're going to tuck it in the front of the other pinky. So now, when I bring my arms down, it's a flat surface. So I'm going to bring my triangle arms down in front of me. I'm pushing into my forearms and my wrists and my elbows. And I'm going to come forward with my hips. So once I lift my hips up, I'm going to walk the knees back, curl the toes under. So you can stay here on your knees and just kind of drop your head down and practice pressing the floor as hard as you can with your arms. Or you can lift the knees up and come into a dolphin posture, walk the feet towards the face. So you're going to push as hard as you can with those arms into the floor. You're trying to lift your shoulders up and out of the joint. Okay? So you're pushing the floor away. You're activating the shoulders by lengthening up and out of the joint. Heavy head. We're pushing down as hard as we can with those arms. Breathing. Trying to get those hips up higher. See, my heels are not touching the floor. You can work on that as well, but try to keep the hips the focus here, reaching up and back and the arms pressing down to the floor. Maybe the feet walk a little bit closer towards the face, and we're lifting the hips higher, pressing the floor away as hard as we can. Head is heavy, breath is deep. Good. Lower your knees back to the floor. Good. Separate your hands and come into a forearm position, forearms down, elbows in line with the wrists. Extend your legs into a plank position, a forearm plank. Great way to strengthen those shoulders and the core. So we're going to push into those heels here. Try to get those hips level with the shoulders, and then hug the space between your arms. Hug, 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 hug. Hug the space between the toe tips and the elbows. So we have a nice long spine here. Keep breathing. Strong body. Pressing the floor away. Good. Now lower your knees, relax your toes, and lower your hips. Good. Let's lower the body down and bring the hands underneath the shoulders. Good. So keep your neck long. You can bring your forehead down, elbows hugging in. Take your hands from under your shoulders and walk them back one handprint. Okay, we're going to strengthen the muscles around the shoulder joint. Are you ready? This is where you say, yes, I'm ready. It's like Bob the Builder. Remember those movies? Take a deep breath in. And on the exhale, lift your chin and chest. Keep your neck long. Now push the tops of the feet towards the ground, squeeze the buttocks, and push the pelvis into the floor. Take a deep breath in again. Push the hands as hard as you can, lifting the torso up. Now look at my elbows. I want them to stay bent. I'm squeezing the buttocks. I'm pulling the heart forward. The elbows are hugging in, and I'm strengthening the muscles in the upper part of my arms. Lower part as well, but really feeling this in around the shoulder area. Biceps, triceps, long spine. Glue those fingertips down to the floor, strong arms. Lower back is strengthening here. Good. Let's lower all the way down. Good. Little interim. Rest your head on your hands, bend your knees, windshield wiper. Good. So we're resting the shoulders again here. Lots of inhale, exhale. Relax and breathe. Good. Lower those legs. Bring your hands under your shoulders. Let's slowly lift, come up and back. And we're sitting back onto those heels. Now remember, if this is too much for you, put a blanket underneath your hips or stack those books or blocks that you're sitting on. So eagle arms. Now I lied to you. I feel awful about this. You might want your strap again. Keep it handy. Take your arms out to a T. We're going to inhale. And then take your right arm and bring it underneath the left arm. So here's a little tip for your eagle arms position, okay? Cross your elbows as far across as you can to start with. So I'm trying to stack my elbows, make it a letter X with my arms, right arm under, as far across as I can. Palms, tip number 2, palms never turn. Hands never turn. They always face out. Bring that lower hand towards the face and let the top hand hook around, and now the palms are together, okay? So I can clap my hands. Lift your arms up and down here, breathing in. Exhale, lowering down. Good. Inhale, up. Now if you need a strap here, if your hands are not coming together, take your strap and let it connect your hands, okay? It's an extension for your hands. So we lift up, we lower down, keep going. This is gonna get even more exciting in a moment, so get ready. It's like New Year's Eve. We're doing a countdown. 10, 9, 8, 7. Happy New Year. Up and down. Now, keep your elbows up as high as you can. Okay, this is gonna help us move into the next part of this. So the elbows are reaching up towards the sky, and then we're gonna bow forward and bring the elbows to the floor. Lift your hips up, the forearms come down to the floor, and then we walk the knees back. So we have about a foot farther back with those knees, maybe half a foot. You're walking to where you feel the stretch in that shoulder, that left shoulder. So hold it here, breathe in, press the forearms down towards the floor, the side of your left forearm, and then reach your hips back. So this is a beautiful stretch for that left shoulder. And we're going to inhale deeply and exhale with a sigh. Just let it go. Feel your head relaxed. Find the relaxation in the posture. Deep breathing. Good. Bring the body forward, hips forward swaying, and the knees walk in. And we sit again back to the heels. Keep your arms together. Let's lift up and come into a little back bend here. Squeeze your buttocks, push your hips forward, and lift your arms up towards the sky. Good. Back to center, sitting back to those heels, and float the arms out. Whoa. Breathe in, and let's switch. Now the left arm comes under. Remember, we're crossing as far across as we can, and then the palms come together. We lift, and we lower. Inhaling up, exhaling down. Good. Inhaling up, exhaling down. Good. Lift up. Let's try and touch the ceiling here. Narrowing those wrists, and let's bow forward with the elbows coming to the floor, lifting the hips and the sides of the forearms down to the floor. We're going to walk those knees back until we feel a little bit of a stretch in the shoulder on the right side, and then lean the hips back, breathing. Head can relax here. And just breathing into the upper back. Jaw is relaxed. Feeling any kind of sensation behind your shoulder blades there. Breathing into that. And then slowly rock forward. Walk the knees forward. Take a breath. You're going to sit back to the heels to lift your body up. Come into that back bend again as you push hips forward. Squeeze buttocks. Lift the forearms up towards the sky. And then back to center with your body and sitting down, releasing the arms. Little counter stretch here. Take your hands behind your body. You're going to feel some stiffness in those shoulders. Hands behind. Again, press the knuckles down. Squeeze the shoulder blades. Take the arms off the back and circle it around. Little counter stretches. Counter movements. Circle the opposite way. Good. Hold still. Press the knuckles down. Squeeze the shoulder blades towards each other. Open and lift your chest. Keep squeezing. Nice breathing here. Good. Releasing those hands back to your knees or thighs. Shake out your shoulders. Good. Hands together into prayer. Thank you so much for joining me again today. If you have any questions, you can redo that sequence again if you'd like. Any questions or comments, let us know. Otherwise, thanks for subscribing to us, and definitely share it. Spread the word. Namaste.